Hi, I'm Juanita and welcome back to the Knit Guru. This is Vlogmas Day 4 and I do think this is I'm going to say this is the last pre-filmed Vlogmas of Vlogmas, because what's going to be happening is that by the time this one comes out, I should be coming back from Christchurch. No, I think I'm still in Christchurch, but I might be able to upload while I'm there. I'm just not sure what the whole vibe situation's gonna be like on the trip. We're doing a school camp, but rather than camping, we're going to Christchurch and we're going to watch live theatre and do theatre workshops and go to the beach. You know, it should be really nice, but I'm not sure what my Wi-Fi is going to be like, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be able to bring with me to edit, nor do I know exactly how much time I'm going to have to work on these things. So that's been my reasoning behind pre-filming some Vlogmas content and opening my Advent early. To be completely honest, I'm very excited about opening my Advent early because I'm useless at surprises. Right, so this is day 4 of the Roxy Fibers yarn advent. Roxy Fibers is here from New Zealand and I have a lot of her yarn. At the moment I'm still rushing through birthday socks for my partner. I'm nearly at the bit with the toe. Nearly. Hopefully I can get there before I go away. Also, I'm hoping that I can build him I do have a degree in English. Like, I know how to use the language, and yet, still, it's like I don't. Anyway, I'm hoping to create him an advent calendar, which is focused on his likes and that sort of thing, because I was trying to find something very specific. I didn't find something that I wanted that I could get here that easily, and so, yeah, I'm in the process of building it. And when I say in the process, I have the chockies, I have the tea bags. I haven't done the rest. So hopefully I'll get that done today, tomorrow, at some point. Anyway, this is the Roxy Fibers yarn advent. I've got the sock knitting yarn. The first 3 have been pink, as you know. I'm hoping to get a change of colorway. I'm really hoping that this is like I'm hoping that this is a purple, and then we have like a series of like 3 or 4 days of purple, and then we start transitioning to a blue. That's what my hope is. But so far they've all been pretty. This one does feel like there's a little bit something extra, not just the yarn in this one. Oh, okay, so I'm a happy chappy. This is a pink and purple. It's quite a... Can you get a pastel hot pink? It's like if Barbie chose the pink, and there is definitely some bluey purples. It's the Fetch sock yarn. I should probably link her down below because her sock yarn's great. And it's got like a pink sunset, which is cool. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my little mini skeins. I need to start winding them up because otherwise it's going to become overwhelming. Does anyone else get that? And what else is in this container is a little doggy ornament. Oh, but his tail's got broken off. Oh, that's a shame. I might be able to glue that back on. If I can't glue it back on, it's not really the end of the world if he doesn't have his tail, because he looks like a boxer or a Great Dane. But very cute. Dog in a Santa hat, Christmas ornament. Yeah. As we all know, I has dog. And my dog is going to be a reindeer for Christmas. He loves it. He tolerates it. He tolerates me. What I thought we'd do this morning is I bought some more unnecessary yarn from Hobie. This is from their Black Friday sales, but they started their Black Friday sales really early. And I was like, I don't need yarn. I really don't need yarn. We all know that I don't need yarn. I don't even know what I threw in here. I do know one thing. I do have some sock yarn, and I think I ordered some toucan. There's definitely going to be some honey bunny. because when I did this order, I didn't know that Zach from Crochet Me Zaddy was about to release his own line of chenille for crocheting. Zach's in Australia, which is way closer than Denmark. Anyway, I did order some of his yarn. I'm not sure when that's going to arrive. Oh, I've ripped the bag in a way that I think I'm going to be birthing this yarn more than anything else. Right, okay, what have we got? This is the toucan. Oh, okay, I was expecting the toucan to be like a lot fatter than Honey Bunny, but it's just different, isn't it? Like, it seems to have like that center seam that the blanket yarns have. Maybe it's just going to be more firm, stable. If it's more stable, that'll be great, and maybe I'll just transition to just using toucan. It's not as soft as Honey Bunny, but it's nice. I've also got this greeny shade in toucan. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it other than the roosters. If you listen closely, you might be able to hear the frogs at the pond. Roosters wanting attention. I'm not exactly sure what I was thinking when I ordered the emerald green and the brown. But maybe I'm going to make a mallard. Oh, Hobie candies. Now, I haven't had a Hobie candy in a while, but I think it's because the bags aren't always the most sealed and they're not exactly large, but that's cute. Right, this is what I do remember that I did definitely order. This is the summer sock yarn. I've never seen or tried it before, but I figured I would give summer sock yarn a shot because I enjoy knitting socks. And right now in New Zealand, it's freaking summer. Like, everyone else has this cozy, snowy content. I did spend was it Christmas? No, I was home by Christmas Day, but I spent 6 weeks in northern China and it snowed like most of the time I was there. So it gave me the effect of a winter wonderland without any of the long-term effects of having to deal with it on a day-to-day basis. I just had to deal with it on a day-to-day basis for the 6 weeks. Now, what's this? I did order one of those mystery bags. Maybe this is the mystery bag. If this is the mystery bag, I might just leave this because they had their mystery bags on the $11 sale. This might be the mystery bag. And if it is the mystery bag, I'm not going to open it any further. I mean, the reason why I think it's the mystery bag is I opened it up and I can see the word acrylic. I don't think I would have bought acrylic. I don't know what color it is. I don't know. There's 5 balls because I've just been filling this bag up. They're quite big balls. So at some point I'm going to make a video this summer making something out of the mystery bag. So I'm going to take my mystery bag and I'm going to put it over here where I promise not to forget. I'll probably forget. I'm not going to forget. I might forget it. Here we go. This is the other half of my Hobie. Remember when Hobie used to send the massive bags? I say that, but the first order I had from Hobie came in an absolutely massive courier sack. And the courier driver was over the moon about it because I had never ordered from Hobie before. She had never ordered from Hobie before, but she had seen the ads. So I opened it up in the driveway with my courier. I mean, sometimes these things only happen in New Zealand. Okay, so what do we have here? Here we have... Now this isn't... I'm just checking this isn't my mystery bag. What is this? We've got Olivin. This is a blue. And it's cotton. This is a cotton linen blend. Right, okay. So it feels like it's something that I've ordered. It's a nice colour. It's 3 balls of a cotton linen blend because we are in summer and I am intent on finding good alternative lightweight yarns. So I've got 3 balls of this. Not entirely sure What that is. What is this? What is this? This is, I mean, bags within bags. It's exciting. Oh, right, okay. So, what we've got here are these. Yes, they are. Right, these are my preferred sock knitting needles, I think. Are they? No. Yes. Maybe. I'll open one up and then I'll know. They're the Addy circulars, and this is a 3mm, which is the most common size I use, but I normally get one with a bend in it. I mean, it's a good length. I normally get the one that has the bend in it, but they're like this length needle, so that's quite exciting. I've got some more of those. Since there will be a video at some point in my life about my sock knitting journey and how I've been on this mission to find the best needles for knitting socks. So far, it's the Addy circulars or the circulars. But I feel like these were ones that I ordered from Hobie ages ago, and then they didn't come in my last package, so maybe I've just now got them in this one, because I think I've moved on to the Chargu since, yeah, either way, Addy's up there. What else is in this bag? Right, okay, there isn't 3 balls of the cotton and linen. Make that 6 balls of the cotton and linen. Must have been cheap. I feel like I should find my receipt. It'll be on an email. Right, okay, and then what have we got here? We've got a red baby wool. Now this is I know what this is for, because maybe I'm going to need to stop everything immediately and do this now. I need to knit a Santa hat for a brand new baby in that red, and I'm fairly certain I've got white. White fluffy would be better, but do you want white fluffy on a baby? I'm going to make the baby a Santa hat, and the baby's in Christchurch. So right, okay, we've got another ball of toucan. That puts everything into perspective a little, because this looks like I'm making a mallard duck. You'd think I would write it down. I'm not a responsible yarn shopper. I'm not sure I'm a responsible adult. Right, oh wait, no, there's more toucan. What was I thinking? For some reason I thought I ordered like 3 toucan balls, but no, evidently I went crazy. I've got this orange toucan. I've got this gold toucan. I've got this, no, it's honey bunny. And what's this blue one? The blue one is honey bunny, and that is honey bunny. Okay, right, okay. I'm going to change my mind. I'm looking at these. These are my toucan colours. It's screaming sunflower turtle, which is ironic because when I ordered the colours from Crochet Me Zaddy, I was like, okay, driving to work. What colours do I want if I can get in? Because I knew it was going to sell out really quickly. I'm driving down the road and I'm like, what am I going to make? I need to have something in mind. If I've got something in mind, I can pick the colours. What haven't I made that has been on the list to make? Sunflower turtle, because I've got an idea in my head which will make the sunflower turtle kind of cool. I've got sunflowers growing over there in the garden. Sunflower turtle. So when it came up on my Instagram, which happened to be, I sat down at morning tea, I've got my coffee, I put my coffee down, my phone goes bling because I've got it on noisy, which never happens, and then it's gone live. Code in your email. I'm like, oh no! And I go to my email. It's not in my email. I go to my spam. It is in my spam. I copy it from the spam. I go over. I'm there. I'm like, right, sunflower turtle. Boom, 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 boom. Because I remember him having a thing about how it was going to be 5 balls was the thing for packaging. So it didn't matter how many balls you had up to the 5. That 5 was going to dictate how much the yarn was going to cost. For not yarn, how much the shipping was going to cost. So I was like, right, 5 balls, 5 ball limit. I'm getting 5 balls. So I have a funny feeling that when you see my haul from Crochet Me Zaddy, it's going to be the same colours. But that'll be quite nice, being able to do 2 sunflower turtles comparatively in the colours from 2 different yarn companies. And that'll happen over Vlogmas. And then I got some Hobie Honey Bunny. This colour here, this blue, I do go through a lot of this blue because I made a lot of penguins in this blue, so I ordered another one of this blue. That's really not a good excuse to buy yarn. And then this is this the emerald green? No, I don't even know. But this is that emeraldy green. I actually quite like that colour. This one is because I realised when I ordered my Christmas yarn from Hobie, which is probably only shown in Vlogmas 2 days ago. I don't buy yarn that often, I promise. I just hadn't unboxed that one. I got a grey. And I got a white. The white because I go through a lot of the white. The grey because I don't know. But I now have these colours in Honey Bunny. But that was really just more of a, I'd like to say a restock, but it's a restock of 2 colours that I've never had before. And 1 colour that I know I'm running low on. And I have used a lot of that blue. The blue is very nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Honey Bunny and how am I going to do this? What am I going to do with this? What even is my life right now? Okay, I'm going to put my toucan and my Honey Bunny in this bag. I got 4 balls of Honey Bunny and 5 balls of toucan, which why do I feel like I might have been shoving balls in to get to free shipping? I might have been shoving balls in to get to free shipping. Because it's not normal for me to order for, I normally have a project in mind when I start ordering stuff. This here is going to become some sort of summer top. I'll pop that in the top because I want to put it all in the one bag because I split the other one. Sorry, I birthed the other yarn. I'm going to put those in there. That's going to become a summer top. This one's going to become a Santa hat that I need to do relatively quickly. And then my summer sock yarn, what is it going to require? It's saying that I should have a 2.5mm needle. Now I do have 2.5mm sock knitting needles. I currently have a pair of socks for my niece on those. That means that when I fly down to Christchurch, I should take that project and this yarn, or this yarn, or this yarn, or this yarn. This one or this one. See, this one reminds me of sunsets at the moment, but if they were pastel. Like, honestly, the sunsets here have been absolutely bonkers beautiful. I'd photograph them, but they never show up the same. And this one reminds me of watermelon. I have beef with watermelon because my favourite summer ice block, or I don't know what anyone else calls them overseas, but like frozen juice thing that you eat for cooling down, was the orange flavoured Juicy. And then my second favourite was lemonade. But the lemonade, it turns out that the lemonade is like 96% apple juice. And if I wanted an apple flavoured one, I would buy apple. But I don't. I want the tartness of a lemon. Then it turns out they've replaced the orange with bloody watermelon. Like, watermelon's not a flavour for an ice block as far as I'm concerned. Watermelon is just a thing that I can't possibly grow in my garden successfully. I might be sulking because everybody else likes the other flavours. I don't like wild berry. It's too berry. What I do like doing is bitching and moaning about when it gets too hot, and it's definitely getting too hot because it's early in the morning and those frogs are still just going cray cray. Might have lost the plot. Moral of the story, I'm not going to knit the watermelon ones for, although if I did the watermelon ones first and it doesn't work out the way I want, no harm, no foul. But if I okay, I'm going to make the watermelon ones first. It's a hell of a lot of faff just to get to deciding which ones I'm going to make. So I will take the Christmas socks for my niece on the plane because that's where my 2.5mm sock needles are, and I'll take this too. That will tell me I have to finish her socks and then knit these socks. And that's technically all of the knitting I need to take with me because I'm not going to finish 2 pairs of socks even if one of them is for a child. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm just not. That already feels like it's more projects than I need to be taking. We all know that I will end up packing more than that. I need to make a Santa hat. I should start. I need to finish the birthday socks, then start the Santa hat. Because surely the Santa hat's not going to take too long, because that's just baby-sized. So baby-sized Santa hat, not going to be a challenge. I'm just feeling sad about the fact that I'm going to be flying to Christchurch with like 2 balls of yarn. Who even am I? When I went to London and Paris a few years back, like this was on a school trip, I packed 10 balls of yarn and I knit a pink striped jumper for a small girl. She must have been about 7. From the Edith one from Despicable Me and the matching hat. And I did that while I was travelling around London and Paris on our tour bus. So I am a nutter. That much is fair. Yeah, I am completely a nutter. So I've got my yarn. Yeah, the sun has come out and I have learned nothing. Nothing! I should have just filmed back there. What you can see is my luxurious compost bin. It's a sentence that no one's ever been said before. And my outside sink. That is my sink just for washing vegetables that I pull out of the garden. Over here, we've got the leftover some wildflowers. If I move like this, you should be able to see that there's a lot of weeding that's happened over there. But if I swung that way, there's the weeds that I haven't got up to yet. So we're not going to swing that way. We're just going to not talk about what's over there. There's a big pile of weeds. Like, they're big. They're big. Am I wearing my wrist holder? No, I'm not. Only because I don't like doing it. Because I can't do this in it. I'm not really supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to spend most of my time doing this so that I'm not putting strain on the tendon in my... Okay, that makes me feel kind of sick. Like, that there makes the tendons go... La, 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 la. Not a fan. 10 out of 10, not a fan. So what I'll do at this point is I will pack this up and I will pack myself up and head off to work for the day. Hopefully this afternoon I'll be working on building my partner's advent calendar, which will cause him to go, why have you done this? I don't need this. I'm a grown man. But as I really do thoroughly enjoy doing Christmas stockings, my Christmas stocking is always the best because I do my own. Is that the way it's supposed to be? No, but it's definitely the way it should be. So I need to work on the advent calendar. I do need to take good care of this wee boy and see if I either decide to glue his tail on or hang him up somewhere. Either way, he's very cute. I need to make this Santa hat at some point. This red yarn is potentially the reason why I made this order. And then I'm not going to open up my mystery bag, and then my mystery bag will come up. It might be a January project. I'm going to open the bag and make something out of what's in the bag. Yeah, because I don't know what it is. I tell you what my worst fear is. My worst fear is it's a bag of neutrals. Ugh. Can you imagine a bag of neutrals? What would I do with a bag of neutrals? Exactly. Right. Okay. I'm now hunched over because this is like, blinded by the heat of the sun. Can we see the dog napping in my weeded spot? Yeah. He's a good boy. Hey. Are you the best boy? He's the best boy. He's the best boy. Oh, the other thing. This is the bit that's really annoying. So a while back I made a Woobles kit and I did a review on this channel, and then I had a comment the other day that said, I think what you've got is a knockoff Woobles kit. And I was like, wait, what? It was already like real expensive. And we had a discussion back and forth. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order one from the Woobles website. And that way I know that it's not going to be a knockoff if I get it directly from their website. However, the problem there, and I have been trying to problem solve it most of the morning, is that the Woobles website only ships to the US and Canada. It doesn't ship here to New Zealand. So despite the fact that I finally was like, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to invest 110 US dollars, which is like 200 New Zealand dollars, which is ridiculous, for the Christmas Peanuts kit with Snoopy. Because Beagles, best dog in the world. Are you even alive? Bro. No, he's opening an eye. He's just judging me for buying yarn. The Christmas Peanuts kit, because it's got Snoopy and Woodstock. And I used to always have a Woodstock in my car growing up, well before I had a beagle. And this is my 4th beagle. Aren't you, bro? He's the only boy beagle I've ever had. He's the best dog in the world, but he's a boy. Like, he pees on stuff. He suns his balls, you know, like, but he is the best dog in the world. I give him a hard time about his quirks, but if you've been around long enough, you've heard enough Rocky stories about what the start of his life was, and that he's a rescue, really. So anyway, I was going to get the Peanuts Woobles kit, and then it turns out that I can't actually get it here. And then I'm like, why would I spend $200 on something that's like this big, and then there's a series of hats? But I need to now find out, are the Woobles as bad as I gave them the review? Because I'm not a fan. Or are they okay? But they're so expensive and I can't get them here. Like, anyway, my next thing is to email them and find out who their official stockists are in the country, if there are any, or which official stockists will ship here. Because I don't want to be running the risk of trying Amazon if there are like fake ones out there. And if it was a fake one, it was a good fake one, because all of the cards and references and things, everything went to the Woobles, and I felt bad for the Woobles that there's someone out there ripping them off. Anyway, this is now getting ridiculous to be like this, and I do need to get a wriggle on. I have things to do and people to see and stuff to accumulate, and there goes the rooster. Right, so I'll catch you later on, and we'll be working on a Christmas Advent, and then, yeah, we will go from there. Yeah, Vlogmas, woo!